Jesus, I need a haircut. And my lips are blue. I'm eating blueberries. I'm still eating blueberries, actually. Alright. Where to start? I walk into Kennedy Elementary School thinking I'm the coolest kid in the world. I mean, if your mother insisted you be marked as gifted and you're just sick at Mario Kart, I mean, who's to tell you otherwise? But there was always one big problem with me. I got pissed off at everything. I was getting so pissed off that I would always get into fights, yell, scream, punch, kick, get in-school suspensions time and time again, and even chuck scissors at one kid's head. But I never knew how to convey my thoughts or to tell people I'm not a bad kid. Near the end of 2nd grade, some teacher whose name I've probably forgotten by now came up with an answer. Autism. And stupid kid me had no clue what the hell that meant. I mean, it wasn't all bad. I really enjoyed myself in elementary school, actually. I joined the Cub Scouts, I made friends, I had a kindergarten crush, I skipped 3rd grade. Yeah, did I mention that I was sick at Mario Kart? Still, my autism confused the crap out of my teachers. After getting suspended twice in 2nd grade and nearly getting suspended in my 5th grade counselor, Mr. Fast, finally made some progress on my IEP, or Individualized Education Plan. Basically, my get-out-of-jail-free card because I'm weird. So, weirdo me entered a middle school called Whitehorse, and that was the first awful transition of my life. As it turns out, I was too busy getting in trouble and being sick at Mario Kart to learn anything about social interaction. I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter what they say. I skipped 3rd grade, what do they know? I decided by 8th grade that enough was enough. I clearly couldn't fix others, so I'll try and learn more about them and see how I can fit in. So, what did I learn about the others? I learned that I didn't fit in. I learned that if I kept quiet, they wouldn't talk to me. And I learned all the social cues on what it looks like when someone is upset with me. And that summer, I learned that after graduating from Whitehorse, I would be going to a completely different school, on the opposite side of town, Memorial. My freshman year started me in a completely new environment, away from all the people I'd known before, and with all the knowledge I learned from middle school. Keep quiet. They won't hate you if you keep quiet. And most importantly, don't let your autism show. That'll only get into trouble and get you suspended like it did all those years before. I stayed that way for about a month until one lunch when I heard some people talking in the halls. I stopped just off to the side and watched them as they talk. They talked about video games. They talked about Mario Kart, and man, I was sick of Mario Kart. Wait, no. I can't get too excited. I have to stay quiet. They won't hate me if I'm quiet. So I stayed there, off to the side, watching them, until one of them looked over. Crap, he saw me. He tilted his head and asked, "Hey, you want to sit down?" Not sure what to do, I slowly and shakily walked towards them and sat down. Here's what I learned. 1. Turns out I was not sick of Mario Kart. 2. Not everyone here at Memorial hates me. 3. I still really suck at talking to people. And 4. I can be myself and not be the idiot jerk I used to be. I was more brave, but I was still afraid. I cut myself off from people because I was afraid if I let too much of myself show, I would just go back to pissing everyone off. Fast forward to my junior year. I started playing a small game called Rivals of Aether, where today I found success as a sponsored top 50 player in North America. I met so many incredible people through Rivals of Aether, and I finally found a large community of people where I fit in, where I felt welcome, where I felt like I could talk with people. Meanwhile, in my senior year, I'm still playing Rivals, I'm still getting good grades, I'm not getting in trouble, I found my passion in film, I earned my Eagle Scout, and I got accepted into UW Milwaukee? I've gained so much more confidence in myself than I ever had in the past, and yet I'm still so worried. I'm worried about my autism. Don't get me wrong here, alright? It hasn't been that big of a deal for me. Except for one thing. Talking to people. I still really suck at talking to people and having conversations. Especially if I don't know them very well. I don't know how to convey myself, and I know that sometimes I'd come off as uninterested or annoyed. I don't really mean to, these things don't come naturally to me. And I'm worried because I'm going to be going off to UW Milwaukee, and I'm going to go back to knowing absolutely nobody again, and just be scared little me again. And I don't know how to convey to people that I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not. I just have a minor case of autism. And I don't know how I should tell you guys that. No, that's okay. I can do this. I've done this before. It'll be hard, but I just have to try.